It's games like these where we watch the Toronto Blue Jays and we think to ourselves, they can do it. They are capable. Because the Blue Jays, for the first time this year, put up a 5 spot in the first inning. And they win 6-1 over the San Francisco Giants at Rogers Center, and even in this series up at 1 apiece. We thought yesterday it was going to be Chris Bassitt on the hill for the Blue Jays. Let me just adjust that. I thought it was going to be Chris Bassitt on the hill. He'll be going tomorrow. Maybe they're trying to give him that extra day's rest. Maybe he comes out really sharp tomorrow. We shall see. But they go with the bullpen day today. And it starts out with Trevor Richards going out the first inning. Strikeout, 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 inning over. Beautiful stuff from Trevor Richards. And we go to the bottom half of the first inning. Right? It's a 0-0 game, whatever. George Springer, leadoff double. Oh, we're not getting excited yet. But then, Bo Bichette rips one up the middle for a base hit. In comes Springer. Oh, I hit with runners in scoring position. It's a beautiful sight. Jays lead at 1-0. Then Brandon Belt comes up, and it's an 0-1 pitch from Logan Webb.
Kevin Gausman, another former Giant. Belt sends one a long way to left center field. And this is up against the wall on a bounce. Luis Rivera's waving Bo Bichette, and he is in to score. And it is 2. And that's a chopper fair down the right field line. That'll get another run in. And that's a double for Varsho to bring in Belt and make it.
And Dalton Varsho gets an RBI double down the first baseline. Obviously scoring Brandon Belt. Then Whit Merrifield follows up with a bloop double on the first baseline. Varsho comes across the score. And then Danny Jansen punched one through the left side. In comes Whit Merrifield. And the Jays put up a 5-piece in the inning. Three of those RBI, one was an RBI single, the other 2 were RBI doubles. All 3 of those were with 2 out and guys in scoring position. Oh, isn't it a beautiful sight? It really is. And then, they're not going to get a whole lot of talking about because of what the offense did early on. But the job that Trevor Richards and Bowden Francis did to not allow this game to even get close. Because how many times over the last little while have we seen the Jays they put up a 5-piece in the first inning or a 4-piece in the second, and you're like, whoa, what's this Jays offense? We feel pretty good about this, and then they don't score for 5 or 6 innings, and then you see that lead slowly start to chip away, then they find a way to blow that. We have seen it way too often recently. So what did Trevor Richards do, and what did Bowden Francis do? They go combined 7 innings of 5-hit ball, 1 run allowed, 7 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Remarkable. Trevor Richards went 3 innings, allowed 1 hit, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. His ERA now on the year is 3.26. He has been incredible for this team. Bowden Francis did a phenomenal job. 4 innings, 4 hits allowed, 1 run, a couple strikeouts, didn't walk anybody. Allowed a solo shot to Austin Slater. But that was it. That was to make it 5-1. And I think I can speak for a lot of Jays fans. When they made it 5-1, only the top of the 5th were like, okay, the nerves are starting to build just a tad bit. But in the bottom half of the 7th inning, off our old boy Chicken Strips, who has had a horrific year so far for the Giants. Let me look up his numbers. They have not been very good at all. He went 3 innings today of 1-run balls. So with that, his ERA drops now on the year to 6.88. It has not been a pleasant scene for Ross Stripling so far with the San Francisco Giants. But Kevin Biggio gets the double off of him. Then George Springer punched one up the middle for a base hit, scoring Biggio. And then they get that 6th run. That 1 run to kind of answer that solo shot from Slater a few innings ago. And at that point, it settled everybody down. Because if you watch the game, and when Springer was at the dish, they were showing the bullpen. And you saw Jimmy Garcia up and you saw Trent Thornton up. So you thought, okay, if it stays 5-1, it'll probably be Jimmy Garcia. But if they get some more runs, they'll probably go to Trent Thornton. So they got that extra run with an RBI single from George, making it a 5-run game. So they go to Trent Thornton, and Trent Thornton did a phenomenal job. He did a great job. Went in a clean inning of work. I believe he allowed one base runner. Yeah, he allowed one hit, got a strikeout, nothing more. So a good job from Trent Thornton there. And then Jimmy Garcia out there in the ninth. They went clean inning, had a strikeout to end the ball game. It was on the breaking ball. And his ERA drops to 5.18 on the year. So still not very good, but it's starting to come down. And your pitching staff it was Trevor Richards, Bowden Francis, Trent Thornton, and Jimmy Garcia today. And they allowed one run on 6 hits. Great stuff from the Blue Jays pitching staff today. And they didn't allow it to get hairy, so you didn't have to think about going Swanson 2 days in a row. You didn't have to think about Pearson going 2 days in a row. You didn't have to use Tim Mazy. You didn't have to use, obviously, Jordan Romano, who didn't pitch yesterday either. And the day off before. So things are, bullpen-wise, they're looking good for tomorrow. Offensively, what happened today? George Springer had a 3-hit ball game. 3 for 4, the run scored, and an RBI. You had Bo had a hit. Belt had a hit. Vladdy had a hit. He was 1 for 4 with a double. Varsho went 1 for 4, but it was a big-time RBI double in the first inning with 2 out. So a 1 for 4, the run scored, and an RBI did strike out 3 times as well. So not great there, but hey, you got a big hit and a big moment. I don't care. Whit Merrifield went 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored. Again, a lot of these 1-fors happened in the first inning, but who cares? You dropped a 5-piece, right? Danny Jansen had a 2-hit game. He was 2 for 5 with an RBI. Kevin Biggio 1 for 3 with a run scored in the game. I mean, the Blue Jays had 12 hits today. 8 strikeouts. They didn't walk. I don't think they walked yesterday either. They had like 17 strikeouts. But they had 12 hits today. They scored 6 runs on 12 hits. It's better. Yesterday they had 7 hits. Only 5 less than today. And they got a nothing on the scoreboard. So a much better performance today. But the question is, are you going to see it again? Like, that's been the problem with this team. They give you a game like this. They show you that they can do it. And then the next day or a couple days later, they yank it out from underneath you. And you're like, well, guess we stink again. Or what's that mean? We suck again. Or something like that. You guys know what I'm talking about there. But, yeah, not very good in the past. But they did their job tonight. And I'm proud of them for it tonight. Now, on to the next one. You have a chance to win the series tomorrow. And if you win that game, you have won 3 consecutive series. And Chris Bassitt gets the ball for the Blue Jays in the finale tomorrow. Obviously, like I said, I think with an extra day's rest or on his regular 5 days. I can't remember what it is for Chris Bassitt. But they pushed him back for a reason. And who's on the other side tomorrow? Right now, it's TBD for the Giants on both MLB At-Bat and the Score. So who knows who's pitching right now for the San Francisco Giants tomorrow, but the Jays did a job against Logan Webb, too. I mean, my God, you let Alex Wood carve you up yesterday, and then you face their best pitcher in Logan Webb, and you tee off for 5 runs in the first inning. Sure, why not? But who cares? You did it. You won the game. Fantastic. And you have an opportunity tomorrow with Chris Bassitt on the hill looking to win the series. And, man, if you go out there, Bassitt, tomorrow, and you can put up a good performance, and the offense can come through early like they did today, and you can win this game, win the series. Bassitt gets on the right track. The offense can have back-to-back games of good offense against a decent team. And the vibes will be great because you then go into the weekend set against the Boston Red Sox for Canada Day weekend. And as I mentioned earlier, guys, this is the stretch the Blue Jays have an opportunity to win series against teams they should really beat. The Giants are a good team. I'm not going to put it by them, right? But they're playing really good ball. They've lost a few recently. But if the Jays can win tomorrow, they won the series against Oakland. They will, if they win tomorrow, they would have won the series against San Francisco. You have the Boston Red Sox coming to town who haven't been playing good ball recently. They had a great streak earlier, great, but bad teams have bad streaks. Oakland had a good streak. Now, Boston had a good streak. They've fallen off now. Jays have 3 games at home against them. Can you find a way to end the homestand with, hell, even 2 of 3? Then you'd have won, then you were what? What would that have been? 6-4? No, 6-3 on the homestand? No, hold on a minute. Yeah, 6-3 on the homestand? I believe that's what they would have been. And then you have the Royals and the Tigers before you go into the All-Star break. You have an opportunity to be 11 games over 500 going into the break, which, hell, they've never been this year. So it'll be a really nice feat. But it all starts tomorrow. Chris Bassitt on the hill, 7:07 at Rogers Center. Giants, Blue Jays in the finale of this 3-game set, all right? So you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the W today, because who didn't? Smack the like button to appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game? For the Toronto Blue Jays, Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below. So follow up there if you guys have not done so already. And I will talk to you guys, of course, Leafs edition tomorrow. I'll do the full draft recap. They drafted their first round pick this year. Crap, what was his name? Let me quickly look it up quickly. I literally watched the pick happen. It was Easton Cowan of the London Knights, so we'll talk about that tomorrow, including all the other picks that the Jays, no, the Leafs have. And I will be at the Jays game tomorrow, so, actually, I don't know if I'll be able to do the Leaf Yield until later that tomorrow night. I don't know when they start and whatnot. Either way, it'll be tomorrow. And as for the Blue Jays, they're back in action, as we said, tomorrow night for Game 3 of the 3-game set, the finale of the series against the San Francisco Giants at Rogers Center, right? Chris Bassitt gets the ball for the Blue Jays. Not quite sure who's going for the Giants. 7:07 first pitch at Rogers Center. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the win today. We'll talk to you guys then.